No jak widzicie, przy 10. podejściu natrafiliśmy na takie coś, na taki dialog. Przeczytajcie go sobie dokładnie. Ja nie wiem, czy w tej chwili po prostu nie ominiemy tej walki i nas po prostu nie przepuści dalej. W końcu się kurwa ugiął w jakiś sposób. Ale zobaczymy. Jedziemy.
What? You're letting me go just like that? You're just afraid of getting struck down again. You're serious.
Go. Before I reconsider.
Nice! Daddy! No co ty tam tak patrzysz? Tu jest jakiś jakiś coś, ale dobra. Naura?
Goodbye, father.
Thanks
The fishing point.
for your assistance. No, rybku, dawaj, dawaj, dawaj.
Come on out.
Do tego bym się góra nie spodziewał. Już sobie myślałem, że przejebie, bo miałem strasznie mało HP, jak do niego dolazłem. Ale widocznie gra chciała inaczej. Żebyśmy się zbliżali do końca gry? Co tu się robi? Okej, myślałem, że nie będzie.
Mother, wait. What is all this?
Oh, Zagreus, I almost missed you. Truthfully, I hoped that I could make it a surprise.
Make what a surprise?
My arrival. I'm going. To your home. To Cerberus, Nyx, your father.
Nice! At last!
Really? Mother, you're serious?
I am. Now, if you could just help me pack up my remaining things. Only a few loose odds I'm bringing, just in case. If we hurry, maybe you could join me, rather than return the customary way.
Join you? But wait, how are you going to get back? I hadn't thought that far ahead.
Just so happens I know somebody who can give us a ride.
Charon?
O kurwa.
Doubtless he has pressing matters to attend to. So let's not keep him waiting any longer, son. Come on, then.
I'm still alive. But how?
You're on the River Styx. No longer in the mortal realm entirely.
I can't believe that this is happening.
I know. My heart is racing. Nothing like a river journey to remind oneself that there's no turning back.
Seriously. Though even after all of this, it's like we only just met. I have so many questions for you still.
We'll have plenty of time for them, I think. For now, best we keep quiet. Pretend we're just a couple of dead souls on their final voyage.
Sobie płyniemy. Spoko.
Wait, isn't this Eurydice and Orpheus?
Snow
Gdzie
everywhere.
ty niby ich widzisz, kurwa?
Mother.
Chyba kurwa ślepy jestem. Czyli jednak kurwa koniec, co? Kurwa. Co mogę powiedzieć? Haha. No, zajebista gra. Poważnie. Jak dawno w taką dobrą kurwa grę nie grałem. Było trudno. Było dużo problemów na naszej drodze. Nie wiedziałem, że kiedykolwiek dotrę do tego momentu. Ale jednak cierpliwość się opłaciła. Zmarnowane godziny się opłaciły. I dotarliśmy do samosieńkiego końca. Co naprawdę kurwa się dzieje. Jeszcze ta nutka, tak sobie tą łodzią kurwa płyną przez rzekę. Klimacik jest. Kurwa no. No co ja tu mogę więcej powiedzieć, no. Oprawa graficzna, no, jest spoko. Jest spoko. No i postacie są tutaj w 3D, ale jak w większości grach, kurwa. Muzyka no, na najwyższym poziomie jest. Tylko fajna rockowa. Mi się z jednym zespołem kojarzy. Historia z początku nie wydawała się zbyt ciekawa, ale im bardziej zbliżaliśmy się końca pierwszego spotkania z Persefoną, no to nagle wszystko zaczęło mieć ręce i nogi. Pewne postacie przestały już wkurzać. Wszystko zaczęło się ze sobą łączyć, być bardziej ciekawsze. No i to zmierzanie do końca, jakby sam koniec końcem nie był. Musieliśmy z 10 razy kurwa przejść grę, żeby całkowicie ją zakończyć. Chociaż wydaje mi się, że jak dojedziemy do najniższego poziomu Hadesa, to pewnie będziemy mieli coś a la nowa gra plus i będziemy mogli podokańczać ostatnie sprawy. Nie wiem, czy ja to nagram, chociaż będę chciał do niektórych rzeczy dokończyć, bo jest tu parę wątków fabularnych dosyć ciekawych, które fajnie było uwzględnić w materiale, ale kto wie, co będzie. Póki co zobaczmy, co dalej będzie.
We're here.
We're here.
This is embarrassing, but I don't know the way to get back in. Except, you know, the customary way.
That's quite all right. I do. In the name of Persephone the Queen, open the gates!
Nice. Dobra.
I spent many days tending this garden. Or nights? Quite difficult to tell the time here.
Jakieś to miejsce.
But it's...
Daddy! Jak on jest kurwa duży w porównaniu z nami, nie?
Persephone.
Ale czekaj, on jest dużo większy To jak... Nie chcę nawet myśleć, jakie katusze musiała przeżywać, ale...
Cerberus, I missed you so. And dutiful as ever, aren't you?
I'm sorry. Know that I am sorry.
Hades, you look tired. Though I am not the only one you ought to be apologizing to.
I know. I know why. Why have you returned? If Olympus, if your mother discovers what happened, not even Zeus, not even he could stop what would transpire here.
Oh, I have a thought or two about how we can settle that. Though I shall need for you and Zagreus to cooperate with me on a solution. Or, if you'd rather, I could just return the way I came.
A solution? What, do you intend to have them over for ambrosia? Not even you can fix a broken family, Persephone.
You're right, Hades. I can't. Certainly not by myself. So are you going to help me or what?
I would do anything that you would ask of me.
Then first, talk to yourself.
Jaki kurwa uległy. Nice.
Zagreus, you have already met Persephone, our queen. I expect for you to show deference to her at all times.
Wow, Father, you called me by my name. What is this strange sensation that I feel? Perhaps it's this deference of which you speak.
Oh, stop it, both of you. Don't make me regret this, Hades. Speak honestly with him. About yourself, not me.
Yes, Zagreus. I know there have been times when I've let my mood reflect on you. I showed very little patience. Questioned your judgment, often when my own was flawed. Thus, I apologize to you, my son. I have no excuses, and I ask no forgiveness.
What about the part where you lied to me about Mother? Do you apologize for that? Your foul moods and venting them on me. I've long since come to expect that from you, and I resented you for it. But I always thought you're honest.
Your mother did not come here willingly when we originally met. When she left, believing you were stillborn, her decision was final. I believed that she was better off without the lot of us, Olympus included. Deceiving both of you. It tore against my being, but it needed to be done.
Well, you didn't need to vent all that inner turmoil onto me throughout my life. Though, I think I understand. I only wish I could have understood sooner. So, what now? I've grown so used to ransacking your domain, I think I'm really going to miss it.
About that. Your ransacking revealed many flaws in our security. The types that never get into reports. Our reputation rides on there being no escape from here. Would you keep trying to break free? Not for my sake, but for this realm. For the Queen.
No, nowa gra plus.
Zagreus, if you keep fighting out of here, it shall help keep appearances that everything is as it always was.
Question, Father. Let's say I accept. When next I reach the surface, is it still going to be you waiting up there?
Ah, boy. If you think for an instant that I shall go easier on you because of this, you'll soon learn otherwise.
So I just battle to the surface and repeatedly kill my own father then?
You have it half correct.
Perhaps you'll also tend to my
pierdolę.
little cottage while you're in the area. The garden doesn't take much care at all. I'd like to keep the place in decent shape, in case I cannot suffer this for long.
Well, I guess I'll see what I can do.
Just do the best you can. And clearly I've work to do as well. We have a lot of it ahead of us, I'd say. So, shall we get started then?
Thus was Hades, feared ruler of the dead, reunited with his long-lost bride, Persephone, the queen. And together with their firstborn son, Prince Zagreus, they would go on to reign eternally beneath the earth, in relative harmony. The queen's return marked an occasion of enthusiastic joy, so much as possible in that dark, gloom-filled realm of the dead. And even after all this time, Olympus never did discover what transpired there, in the underworld.
After all this time, it's only been a few days. But it's been good. Mother and father are back together, made some new friends, got this fancy painting. Easy. All is well in the underworld.
Królowa wróciła. Podziwiaj.
I can't entirely get used to seeing us together like this.
Nice. Tylko ta włócznia trochę dokurowana. Nie ma tu już nic. Ale jak rozumiem, teraz mogę sobie tu na spokojnie wchodzić, kiedy chcę. Tak, kiedy chcę, dobra. Co tu się zmieniło teraz?
The Queen is back. You did it, lad. You must have lots of catching up to do. Or patching up. And I'm to understand that your escape attempts, they are officially approved, isn't that so?
That's so indeed, sir. Especially for now, at least. I'm going to keep on fighting to the surface. Helps me to vent a bit, and like Hypno says, it makes the underworld a better place. Though indirectly, I suppose.
Well, then I look forward to working with you in a more formal capacity. And it is my sincerest hope that you, your mother, and your father learn to get on better with each other now.
Thank you. It's mine as well. Greetings, costly art.
Prince, so is it really true then that you're staying and that you'll be working here officially, I guess?
Well, when you put it that way, yes, I guess it is. We're going to try and make it work like this for now.
Well, you know what that means, don't you? We're official co-workers now. Isn't that so exciting? We can share our latest learnings, compare notes about the challenges we're up against, run into one another in the hall.
Do so. We've been doing everything you said this entire time.
But it is not the same. The entire feel of it's completely different now. You'll see. So, okay, bye!
Bye.
Bye.
I'm up. Hey, did you see? The Queen's come back. Though did she ever take her sweet time?
Yep.
Hey, watch it, Hypnos. That's my mother you're talking about.
What, really? Huh. So then your mom doesn't spend any time with you either. We've got something in common.
We don't.
Hello, my
You
son.
hung the painting where I asked.
Yes.
Dobra, zaraz tam wrócimy.
Ew.
Got you some more of that contraband you like? Don't suppose I could help you put it away or anything?
Look at me, Zag. You think that all these gifts will make things go back to the way they were? They won't. It isn't possible. We may be immortals, but we're older now.
I'd hope we're wiser too.
Okej. Nie mogę z nim pogadać. Aj.
Chef.
Nice.
Done deal.
Nice.
Got anything good? I'll
A
take
to
the special, please.
bierę. To. Nice!
The garden's always open now.
Czekaj.
I guess this came to pass.
Chyba to zrobię jeszcze.
Never a dull moment with Lord Dionysus around.
51 ucieczek, 16 408 wrogów zabitych. Ja pierdolę.
Persephone, the queen. She has returned. I scarce believe a child. You have brought her back. To all of us.
I scarce believe it too. What happens now? Pick up the pieces and begin again.
Together, let us find out.
Say, Orpheus, I heard what must have been a song of yours. It went something something in the blood. You know that one? It was amazing, mate.
Oh, that one, yes, I know. I mean, it was a favorite, I was told, by those who listened to the music I created with my muse. It was a most productive time back when we were alive.
Would you ever sing it again?
I shall give it some thought, I think.
What news, spirit?
Jak dobrze. Okej. Ta muzyczka. Tu nic nie ma póki co. Ale tutaj jest. O matko. Mam mozaikę minojską. Są te. A, akwarium damy.
Here are the gems. The head chef certainly is going to need a place to safely care for all the fish I've been hauling in.
After that I checked, this was not Poseidon's domain.
Here you go. My mage, Lord Dionysus, can inspire me to keep a bright and healthy attitude toward life.
Healthy attitude from him.
Co, mam coś z tego? No nej.
They're really having a good time.
63 zapane ryby. O, to możemy sprawdzić, zajebiście.
Go bats, enjoy yourselves.
No tylko tam. Spotkanie ze starymi. A dajmy.
Mother, was it always custom in Father's house to secretly give nectar to those you care about? I guess it also could have been a thing on Olympus. Look, I wanted you to have this. I'm so glad I found you.
Oh, Zagreus, you're so thoughtful, truly. Your father never permitted nectar out in the open, so I'd practically forgotten its savor. Though, just a moment. I have something for you too.
Nice, new outfit.
Oh, Mother, thank you.
Od granatu. Persephone.
How's my favorite boy doing, huh?
I'm sorry he disturbed you, Cerberus.
Well, look at you, boy. Never seen you quite so perky, relatively speaking, of course. Big, tough guy like yourself. You must have missed Mother just as much as she missed you. Well, you've got plenty of time for catching up on things now.
The monstrous triple-headed beast of Hades would perhaps be overcome with pure emotion by the joyous circumstances.
How dare you, sir? How has it been for you so far, Mother? Reacclimating to all this? You said before it was a struggle. Must be very strange being back. Being in darkness all the time.
You know, I think it's gone all right so far. Thank you for asking, son. Everyone has been quite welcoming. The darkness is a pleasant change of pace. And while the stress can be a little difficult to move in...
That's good to hear. I have to admit I was a little worried you'd be desperate to return to your cottage by now. This place can be a little much.
I'm sure it can. And I do miss my little cottage here and there, but... I think I'm through running away. There may be times when it is necessary, of course. But no matter how far you run, it doesn't make your problems go away. You taught me that, you know?
I did, but I tried desperately to run away myself. Oh.
Indeed.
Greetings, Father. So, I can just head on out there again whenever I want. Don't need to stick to any rigid schedule.
Your unpredictability is one of your assets. Our defenses must always be on guard. So yes, go about your business as you best see fit.
And the Olympians are going to keep helping me, thinking I'm trying to get away from you to them. We can't keep this up with them forever, you know.
I do. Your mother, the Queen, is working on that.
Pracujemy nad tym. No, lepiej.
It's nice here.
The garden of Persephone, the Queen. Off limits to the prince throughout his life. Now...
Not like Mother's cottage, but not bad.
Co, tam nic nie ma. Ha, kurwa. Pójdę sobie z twoimi pieniędzmi, nie ma takiej opcji. Mnie nie puścisz. Aha! Dobra. Jest. Tak jest. Kurwa. W niej chwili. Okej. To Hadesu dużo obrażeń zadaje. Kurwa. No co? No? Co to jest?
No way, a membership card for
A hidden stretch of the boundless river Styx cuts through misty Erebus, providing for the river boatman Charon, a locale in which to deal with the unruliest of souls.
Nice place you got here, mate.
Otrzymaj zniżkę 20%.
Look at these savings.
Nice.
It's done, Mother. Father, the invitations. Personally sent to everyone with whom I've been in contact. So what do we do now?
No jak widzicie, mieliśmy jeszcze jednego questa tutaj, którego zrobiłem. Poprzez wysłanie zaproszeń innym bogom. I w ten sposób odblokowujemy sobie epilog. Tego zobaczymy, co się odpierdoli.
Try one sometime. It'll be good for you. As for what we do next, why, we've a great big feast we must prepare.
This house is not a suitable location for such guests. Dionysus alone shall bring ruin to this place. Or...
Uległy, daddy.
Yes, good. Now then, we have a lot of work to go around. So why don't we call everyone on staff and let them in on this, and dole out suitable responsibilities, all right?
All right.
All right.
All right.
W porządku.
Thus did all of Olympus journey deep into the underworld, all together for the very first time. The Queen Persephone revealed herself in all her splendor, much to their surprise, and told them everything she indicated to her son. She eloped with grim Lord Hades, she said, mothering a fire-stepping prince who sought to reconnect with his extended family. Hades and Persephone at first refused his wish, but so moved were they by his relentless struggles to the surface that at last they decided to heed their willful Zagreus and reach out, for his and everybody's sake. The Olympians listened to all this in stunned silence. Then Zeus himself began to laugh. "Welcome back into the family," he said. After the shock subsided, the festivities began.
I say, big brother, you and your better half put on a positively smashing night. It's a relief for all of us, knowing Persephone is safe and sound. And mother to as noble of a son as my good nephew there. Well, little brother, the Queen and I, in turn, appreciate you all taking time out of your doubtless busy lives to come all this distance to my house. I'm certain it is very modest in comparison to Mount Olympus, but I trust that you were suitably entertained. Oh, of course, Hades. Now then, farewell, and let us keep in better touch from here. Farewell indeed, Lord Zeus.
When finally the great feast ended, all the Olympians returned to their mountain abode, fully satisfied. As for the house of Hades, it required thorough cleansing, from the rafters to the floor. Such revelry, of course, is unbecoming of the name of Hades, and the fearsome reputation of the underworld. For if mortals were to have no fear of death, then they would have no fear of anything at all. A well-kept family secret, then, this would live on to be.
Rodzina zjednoczona. A zatem happy ending. Spoko.
I'd say that went about as well as could have been expected. And the cleanup wasn't all that bad.
Well, fortunate Uncle Zeus seemed to catch on right away and went along with it. But this whole elaborate tale you spun, I remember how hurt I felt when I found out Father lied to me about you. Now we're lying to Olympus. What if they find out? Even if they don't.
Zagreus, I may not be an expert, but here's what I've come to understand about how families work. At least our own. The thing is, how we speak to one another is even more important than the words we use. I think, deep down, everyone in our family knows this.
You're saying they all knew you weren't being perfectly honest and went along with it anyway. I guess the pomegranate thing in particular was a bit of a stretch.
The common ground in our family is that we want peace. Besides Ares, though even he would rather the conflict occur elsewhere. That elaborate tale, it's less a deception and more a concession. A way of saying, let's move on from the past and start anew. No hard feelings.
You don't have hard feelings? What about Father? What about Demeter?
Well, let's see. My hard feelings are nothing next to the joy of having my son in my life. Your father never imagined his relationship with me could be out in the open. And my mother. She's just glad I'm alive.
And Uncle Zeus is glad things didn't turn out worse for him. I get the sense he acts a bit impulsively at times and deals with the consequences later.
What can I tell you, Zagreus? We're family. You said it yourself to me before. We're stuck with one another. That any of us like each other in the slightest. It's a wonder and a blessing, I think.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Thanks, Mother. Think I'll be heading out again soon. See you when I get back.
Sounds good. I'll see you then.
No to koniec, no. To by było na tyle. Dziękuję wszystkim, którzy oglądali w ogóle tą serię i którzy dotrwali do końca. No to jest już niestety ostatni odcinek. Myślę, że chyba to jest ostatni odcinek. Jak coś będzie, no to tam dogram jako coś dodatkowego, jakiś bonusik. Ale póki co, no to mówię. To tyle. Dziękuję za oglądanie. I widzimy się w innych seriach. Być może w przyszłości. Na razie.